Hi, and welcome to EBA Day TV. Today we're talking to Dr. Hubertus Von Poser from M3. So today we're going to talk about a study that you guys recently released looking at various payment institutions and how they've registered with their national authorities in regards to the Payment Services Directive and the e-money directive. So, I mean, which countries and business areas have seen the most registrants?
As you said, we just published today a study on all payments and e-money institutions in the European Union. And what is remarkable is that most of the institutions, more than 50%, have been registered in the UK, which is, we think, in line with the size of the UK market if it comes to the size of payments transactions. Second are Germany and the Netherlands, followed by Czechoslovakia, which are not in line because they just have a single-digit share of all institutions. So yeah, basically the number of registrations is not in line with the size of the national payments markets. But the UK is by far the largest market if it comes to registrations.
Has the introduction of new licenses led to a surge in registrations?
Overall, I mean, our due date was May 5th this year. That was just a week before the transitional period ended, and we identified almost 350 institutions registered in the European Union, so we think this is quite a lot. And what is remarkable is that if you look at the past month, for example, the number of new entries, institutions that haven't been in the market before, is increasing.
What type of payment services are we seeing?
There's basically, you could say there's 4 groups, each of them representing about or around 20%. One is foreign exchange services. The second one is money remittance. Third group is any kind of prepaid product like e-wallets, prepaid cards, or e-vouchers.
And that's all the new stuff now.
Yeah, that's all the new stuff, exactly. And the fourth group is all kinds of payment handling services like acquiring, processing, clearing. What you also see, but they have I would say a minor share, is classical cards products like debit cards or credit cards, and a small group of providers offering cash-related services like ATM services.
Are there a lot of institutions that are just taking out licenses not to expand their business, but just to continue their business?
Yes. I mean, as of May 5th, almost 70% just needed a license to comply with the law because they didn't need a license for payment service before. But this shouldn't. We think this should lead to the conclusion that there is nothing happening in the market, because, as I said, especially during the past month, we have seen an increasing number of registrations in regards to new areas like electronic payments, like mobile payments, or in the prepaid space like e-wallets, prepaid cards that can be used, for example, anonymous, so they replace cash. Which is an interesting example, we think. Yeah.
Of course, whenever anyone talks about the Payment Services Directive, they are talking about new entrants to the market, new competition. So how should banks be reacting?
What we found is, at the moment, banks just wait and see. And we think this is a very dangerous approach. For example, if you look at the space of electronic payments, we have analyzed the retail sector, and we have found, based on our numbers, if you see business being shifted from the stationary retail sector to the online business, this implies that you, as a payment service provider, be it a bank or a payment institution, you can earn us 5 much more fees, or 5 times much more money than you can do in the stationary business. So doing nothing and wait and see is a dangerous approach. So we, I would say, advise banks to analyze their situation, and then either one option is, of course, that you adapt your existing services. Maybe you enter into new services, like in the electronic payment space. You could also cooperate with an institution, payment institution or e-money institution, which we think is especially attractive in the mobile payment space, because there you need a lot of players involved, so it could be an approach to cooperate, or you could even simply acquire a PI or an e-money institution.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.